What if one conversation could change the way you see your life forever? Have you ever felt so lost, so tired, so completely stuck that you've just about given up? You look at your past and you see a trail of failures. You look at your future and it just seems empty. You are smart, you are capable, but you just can't seem to start. This is a story about a young man who felt exactly that way. He didn't believe in magic. He didn't believe in himself. But he met someone who made him question everything.
Let me take you to a quiet evening somewhere in the open, golden fields of Montana. The wind is calm, the sky is painted gold by the setting sun, and in that quiet, a young man is sitting on an old wooden fence. His name is Ethan. He's 24 and he is tired. Have you ever felt that? A tiredness that has nothing to do with sleep? He's tired of trying. He's tired of failing. He's tired of not knowing what to do next. He had left his small town months ago chasing a big dream. He was going to start his own business. He was going to be someone. And what happened? It all fell apart. Every plan he made collapsed. Every door he knocked on closed. So that evening, he was just done. He was just sitting, breathing, escaping. What he didn't know was that this exact moment was the day his life was about to change.
From the quiet road behind him, he heard a sound, a soft tap, tap, tap of a wooden cane on the dirt path. He turned his head. There was an old man walking slowly. His eyes were gentle, but they were knowing, the kind of power that doesn't come from strength, but from understanding. The old man stopped. He smiled, just faintly, and he said, "You look like someone who's been fighting a battle that no one else can see." Ethan didn't reply. What could he say? He just nodded, looking back at the sunset. The old man stepped closer. "Mind if I sit?" Ethan shrugged. "Sure, it's a free fence." The old man chuckled softly. For a few long moments, neither of them spoke, only the sound of the evening wind. Then, the old man asked a simple, devastating question. "Tell me, son, when was the last time you felt truly proud of yourself?" Ethan looked down. His throat felt tight. I don't know," he whispered. "Maybe never." The old man turned his eyes toward the fading sun. "Then maybe," he said, "it's time you learned the one thing that makes a man truly proud." "What's that?" Ethan asked. "Discipline." Ethan frowned. "Discipline? That's just rules, isn't it? Waking up early, being told what to do. I've had rules my whole life. They don't make me proud. They just make me feel trapped." The old man smiled again. "No, son," he said. "You're confused. You have been following other people's rules. That is not discipline. That is obedience. And you are right. It is a prison. True discipline is different. True discipline is freedom." Ethan was confused. How? How can discipline be freedom? "Tell me," the old man said. "What did you lose?" "Really?" Ethan's voice cracked. My chance. My dream. I wanted to start a small business. I worked for months, but everything collapsed. I lost my money. I lost my friends' support. I lost
My confidence." "And now?" the old man asked. Ethan just shook his head. "Now, I feel like I'm just surviving." The old man nodded slowly. "Do you know what is worse than failing, son?" Ethan looked up. "What?" "Living without trying again." The words hung in the air, heavy, true. Ethan wanted to argue. He wanted to say, "It's not fair, you don't understand." But deep down, he knew the man was right. The old man leaned forward. "You think discipline is about waking up early or working hard. It's not. Discipline is about keeping promises. Specifically, the promises you make to yourself."
Ethan stayed silent. Those words, they hit something deep inside him. "Why? Why are you telling me this?" Ethan asked quietly. The old man smiled, but his eyes looked far away. "Because," he said softly, "once I was you." Ethan froze. He didn't expect that. The old man's hands trembled, just slightly as he spoke. "I lost everything too. My job, my family, my hope. I was just like you, sitting on a fence, feeling worthless, waiting for my life to be over." "And what changed?" Ethan whispered. "I found something," the old man said. "Something that never leaves you. Discipline. It rebuilt me from the ground up." He looked at Ethan. "You're not too late, son. You're not broken. You're just undisciplined. And that can change, if you want it to." The next morning, Ethan woke up earlier than the sun. He had to know. He returned to the same wooden fence. The old man was already there. "Good morning," the old man said calmly. "Did you sleep well? I thought about what you said." The old man nodded. "Good. Thinking is the first step. But thinking alone changes nothing. Discipline requires action." The old man pointed to a small, overgrown plot of land behind the fence. "This field," he said, "is your challenge. You will rise with the sun today. You will work this soil. You will plant these seeds. You will focus on every detail. No distractions, no complaints, no tomorrow. Just you, the soil, and your effort. That is discipline." Ethan swallowed hard. "Just work? Just work," the old man said, smiling faintly. "You think big changes happen overnight. They don't. They happen here." He tapped his chest. "Inside you, one small promise at a time." Ethan stared at the field. He felt overwhelmed. He wanted to turn away, to escape, but something in the old man's eyes held him. "All right," Ethan said, his voice quiet. "I'll try." The day began, and was it easy? No. It was awful. After just 1 hour, Ethan's hands were raw. His city-soft muscles ached. The sun was hot. He wanted to quit. He wanted to sit down. And that old familiar voice in his head, the one that always won, started whispering. "This is stupid. What does this prove? You're tired.
Just take a break. You can just leave. The old man will never know. You can just go. Have you ever had that voice, the one that begs you to take the easy way out? He almost listened, but then he heard another voice, the old man's. Discipline is keeping the promises you make to yourself. He had promised he would try, so he kept going. He focused, he pulled weeds, he planted the seeds, he arranged the stones. He didn't just work, he worked with intention. Hours passed, the sun began to set. Ethan finally stood up. He looked at the field. The plants were aligned. The soil was turned. The work was done. His back ached. His palms burned. And yet, for the first time, in months, in years, he felt alive. He felt in control. He felt proud. Proud, not of victory over others, but pride from victory over himself. The old man approached, smiling. "See?" he said. "See what happens when you don't give up? One day, one action at a time, and even the smallest effort becomes something greater." Ethan's chest swelled, and in that moment, he understood. It wasn't the field that had changed. He had changed. He understood he could rise again, stronger, focused. The old man leaned on his cane. "Discipline isn't punishment, Ethan," he said softly. "It is love. It is self-love. It's loving yourself, your future, and your life enough to do the hard things now so you can be free later." The next morning, Ethan woke up earlier than the sun, and he went back to the field. Not because the old man told him to, but because he wanted to. He had made a new promise to himself. He finally understood. So, let me ask you, what is your field? What is that one small promise you have been avoiding? What is that one small action you can take today to keep that promise to yourself? You don't need a magical, life-changing conversation on a fence. You just need to start. Because your future is waiting for the discipline you choose to embrace today. One step, one promise. That is where your freedom begins.